Lately, it feels like every single week another AI tool promises to magically turn your long videos into viral clips. With dozens of clip makers flooding the market, figuring out which one actually saves time and isn't a total headache has become almost impossible. After getting burned by flashy products that produced nothing but garbage, I decided to run a proper side-by-side test of the most popular auto editors. I used the exact same 10-minute cinematic footage of a sailing ship for every single tool to see which ones could actually identify the best visual moments. First up were the Kling generators, which have been getting a lot of attention for their ability to produce clean, movie-like clips. Kling 2.5 was the clear winner, handling the camera motion perfectly and even using a flying bird as a dramatic visual hook. Kling 2.1 did a decent job, but it felt slightly oversaturated and less flexible, making it a bit harder to justify the price. Kling 1.6 was honestly a mess, struggling to find any consistent beats and producing results that felt like unfinished experiments. Next, I put Cadence to the test, which markets itself as the go-to solution for multi-shot montages. Cadence surprised me with dynamic, multi-shot edits, though the transitions occasionally felt like they were borrowing from different scenes too aggressively. Then I moved on to OpenAI's Sora 2, which has been massively hyped for its ability to integrate cinematic motion with environmental audio. The results were genuinely impressive, with smooth cuts and subtle ambient sounds that really sold the story of the marine in the frame. However, Sora 2 is quite expensive per generation, so you have to weigh that stunning quality against your budget constraints. I also tested the Huan suite, where version 2.5 stood out by fixing the motion lag and audio issues found in their previous iterations. Google's VO lineup, especially version 3.1, brought a level of polish to sound design that made the footage feel alive and professional. The Hio family was hit or miss, with Hio 2.3 making real strides in physics-based motion cues, while the older versions were disappointingly flat. Pixverse 5 was a pleasant surprise because it isn't from a big-name family, yet it delivered smart, watchable edits for a very practical price. I then tried VidQ1 and Huan for speed, with VidQ1 proving it could generate a decent clip in under a minute, which is perfect for quick turnarounds. After testing a dozen tools, it's clear that for single cinematic clips, Sora 2, Kling 2.5, and Google VO 3.1 are currently the top performers. But here is where the conversation changes. I didn't include Vizard just as another generator, because it offers something completely different. Vizard isn't a one-trick pony. It is a full workflow tool designed for creators who need to publish consistently, not just occasionally. While other tools give you one or two pretty clips, you are still left manually exporting, captioning, and scheduling everything yourself. Vizard does the heavy lifting by finding multiple viral-ready moments and letting you manage the entire publishing calendar in one place. In my trials, I could take one 10-minute video and have a whole week's worth of shorts queued, captioned, and ready to go. The platform prioritizes shareable beats and automatically formats them per platform, which is a massive multiplier for your productivity. I also love that I can preview, reorder, and tweak captions all within the content calendar, keeping my strategy centralized. If your goal is actual channel growth rather than just creating a single highlight, you need a distribution pipeline, not just an editor. Tools like Sora 2 and Kling 2.5 are amazing for creative output, but they do not solve the problem of getting those clips onto social media reliably. Vizard bridges that gap perfectly by combining smart clip selection with an automated publishing workflow. Don't just ask if the clip looks cool, ask how easily you can push it to your audience, because that is the difference between a hit and a strategy. My final verdict is that for cinematic quality, stick to Sora, Kling, or VO, but for consistent scale, Vizard is the tool you actually need. If you want to see a walkthrough of how I set up my own content pipeline using Vizard, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this deep dive, and I will catch you in the next one.